Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF, bringing you episode 1 of a new Let's Try. Today, or tonight as it were, we are looking at a game that released, excuse me, I don't know exactly when it released. Looks like 2021. It is an RPG turn-based strategy game. I know nothing about it other than it is an RPG and it uses a fantasy world that it takes place in. So guys, we're going to be checking this out. Hopefully together, you guys will join me. We'll go on this journey together. I have the DLC, The Way of the Lion or something like that. It's like an expansion pack. I have that installed. So, yeah, we're going to be looking at and trying Gloomhaven. I have 2 of them because one is from Epic. It was free on Epic one day or 1 week, and I grabbed it. We're going to be playing the imported from Steam version by in Launchbox here. So let's hit play and check it out, guys. It says I've never played. I played it for like 2 minutes just to check out the options, and then I pretty much turned it off. So, oh no, I actually think I got through the first tutorial, but it was very short, so we'll replay it. We're going to do the tutorials on camera here because that's just how I roll. I want to know how to play and, you know, show you guys everything that there is to offer in the game. Application uses autosave. Okay, here we are. I didn't buy the solo scenarios because they didn't seem like my kind of thing. I want the combat log on. I did change some stuff in display. Disabled VSync, but jacked up all the settings to custom. I don't know about these outlines yet. Ability focus outlines, mouse hover outlines. Yeah, let's just enable the mouse. Whoops, the mouse hover outlines. I like outlines. And then advanced, we have everything on absolute maximum that I can see. So we'll see how it goes. Should be okay on my laptop. I don't have crossplay on or auto fast forward animations. Let's go ahead and hit. Oh wait, we're not doing this yet. Guildmaster, a new digital only mode designed for players to master Gloomhaven's rules and mercenaries with over 100 new missions. That sounds crazy. But we will be playing the campaign together. But right now we're going to look at the tutorials. There are 10 of them, 11 of them, so it's going to take a few episodes to get through, but it'll be a lot of fun. Let's start with the basics. Taking the first steps in the boots of a mercenary is never easy. Start the tutorial to learn the very basics of Gloomhaven's mechanics. So this is an interesting, unique game, guys. It is not like a typical game.
Welcome, Guildmaster. I'm the guild trainer
that we're used to.
I'm here to guide you through setting up your own mercenary guild. Let's start with you guiding the brute through this first tutorial.
Okay. Before you get to the action, you'll want to acquaint yourself with how to adjust the view of the battlefield. Let's go over the camera controls. WASD pans camera, QE rotates on a fixed angle. Mouse wheel goes up and down. You can also rotate by dragging your mouse with the middle mouse button. Oh, and that can go any angle. Interesting. To try them out now, press continue when you're ready to move on. In Gloomhaven, you control a party of mercenaries, each equipped with a deck of ability cards. These cards are how your mercenaries will explore dungeons, fight enemies, and loot treasure. At the beginning of each round, the first thing to do is to select 2 cards for each mercenary to use on their turn. In this tutorial, the brute has just 3 cards at his disposal, as you can see highlighted on the left: Grab and Go, Trample, and Provoking Roar. Provoking Roar is grayed out to indicate that it is currently discarded for the sake of the tutorial. So for now, let's just select the 2 cards the brute has available. Select Trample. We can see what that does. See how the question mark next to the brute's portrait at the top of the screen has changed into a number? This shows his initiative, 72. The number next to the first card you select determines the character's initiative for the round. The lower the number, the earlier in the round the character will act. Since there are no other characters visible right now, it will immediately be the brute's turn anyhow. Select Grab and Go, 87. End selection, so you select 2 cards. Now it's the Brute's turn. Time to choose some actions. Each half of a card represents an action comprised of one or more abilities. You get to use 2 actions per turn, and you can pick any of the 4 card halves to the left to use as your first action, but note that you must then use the opposite side of the other card for your second. For example, here you can choose either the top half of Trample and the bottom half of Grab and Go, or the bottom half of Trample and the top half of Grab and Go. There's nothing for the Brute to do in this room, so you'll want to proceed through the door to see what lies beyond with a move ability. Grab and Go's bottom half lets the Brute move 4 hexes, which is enough to get through the door. Let's use that. Move 4. Okay, so we have the 4 options here. Let's click that. Head to the door. Click on the open door button. Okay, open the door. We can set waypoints and stuff. This room contains your first enemy, a bandit guard. Like player characters, monsters also select actions for their turn. Let's find out what this bandit is planning to do this round by hovering over his portrait. Oh, you can see it by hovering over his character, but we hover over his portrait. Oh, okay. Whilst hovered, you can see the bandit's intentions this round. He plans to move and attack. Whereas player characters get 2 actions per turn, monsters only get 1, albeit often with multiple abilities within. Notice how this bandit has a lower initiative than the Brute and would have acted before the Brute this round had he been visible. As it is currently the Brute's turn, however, you'll get to finish his turn before the bandit can act. Let's get this Brute close enough to use the attack on Trample's top half as the second action for the turn. Okay, so we still have a movement point. Now that you finish using Grab and Go for the turn, it's discarded and no longer usable until you return it to hand via resting. More on that later. For now, time to attack. Attack 3 and Pierce 2. Attack. An Attack X ability allows a character to attack an enemy within range with a base value of X. A Pierce X attack effect allows up to X points of a target's shield bonus to be ignored for the attack. Okay, so we're going to click. Health is 5 out of 5 for the Bandit Guard. Whenever you attack, an attack modifier is drawn from your character's modifier deck, and that value is applied to your attack. In this case, you can see above the Bandit Guard that a +0 modifier was drawn, so your attack still just deals its base value of 3 damage. For this tutorial, we will only have +0 modifiers in effect to keep things simple. We'll explore the other attack modifiers later. Cool. 3 damage. Click end turn. Bandit Guard's turn. Now it's the Bandit's turn. As we saw in his card earlier, he intends to move and then perform a melee attack for 3 damage. However, as he is already within melee range of the Brute, he will simply forego moving and get straight to the attack. Ouch. While monsters always take damage directly to their hit points, whenever a player character is damaged, you are presented with 3 options. Firstly, you can simply take the damage to your character's hit point total. However, if this is reduced to 0, this character is exhausted, which means they can no longer act in this scenario. If all of your mercenaries are exhausted, you will lose the scenario. Secondly, you can choose to burn 2 discarded ability cards instead of receiving the damage. If you burn a card, it can no longer be recovered by resting. However, if you were to burn 2 of Brute's cards here, he would not have enough cards left for the following turn, and thus would be exhausted. Oh. Finally, you can choose to burn 1 available card. This option is grayed out as all of the Brute's cards are currently discarded. It is usually wise to take the damage over burning cards if possible, lest you run out of cards to finish the scenario with. For now, let's excuse me. For now, let's opt to just take the 3 damage as the Brute has enough health to survive. Receive 3 damage. Interesting. The Bandit's turn is now over. As he was the last character to act, it is the end of the round and a new round begins. During ability card selection, if you have at least 2 discarded cards, then you may perform a long or short rest to recover some of them. All of the Brute's ability cards are currently discarded. Long rest doesn't count as a card, and as such you will have to rest to continue. Short rest will burn 1 of your discarded cards at random, losing it for the rest of the scenario, but will recover all other discarded cards before continuing your turn as normal, so you can recover cards to use immediately in this very turn. Long rest takes up the whole turn and is used instead of selecting 2 ability cards, giving the character an initiative of 99. However, you not only get to choose which card to burn instead of it being at random, but the character will perform a heal 2 action and refresh all item cards. Cool. Choosing to long rest here would be certain death if the bandit draws an attack card for the round, as the brute has neither health nor cards to spare, so let's choose the short rest. Click on the short rest button. Perform short rest. Grab and Go has been randomly selected as the card to burn. Once per short rest, you can opt to redraw the random card to burn at the cost of 1 damage, but with the brute only on 1 health, this isn't an option. So burn Grab and Go. You can see Grab and Go is now dark red to indicate it is burned and no longer usable in the current scenario. It also says underneath burned. In exchange, Trample and Provoking Roar have been returned to hand and are available to use again. Both the brute and the bandit are near death, so it is crucial to go as early as possible in the round to get the first attack. Remember, the first card you choose determines the brute's initiative, so let's choose Provoking Roar to maximize the chance brute is up first with a low initiative of 10. Select Provoking Roar, and then select Trample. Alright. Now that we are in the same room as the bandit, we can see that enemies draw their ability cards each round after the players, so you won't know what they'll be doing or what their initiatives will be until this point in each round. It appears the bandit was planning to once again use a move and attack, but because you chose to act quickly with an initiative of 10, he won't have those active until after the brute's turn, due to a slower initiative of 50. Let's get him. Brute's turn, select the top half of Trample, attack 3, pierce 2. Boom. Got him. Do you see that gold on the floor that the bandit left behind? To pick it up, you need to use the loot ability. One important rule of Gloomhaven to bear in mind is that you don't automatically loot treasure unless you finish your turn on it. If you want it, make sure to pick it up before the scenario ends. Loot abilities can also appear on ability cards, but the easiest way to collect it here is to end your turn on the hex that contains the gold pile. So let's move the brute onto it before the end of his turn with his remaining action. But wait, look at Provoking Roar. It doesn't have a move ability on the bottom half's action, so how can the brute reach the gold? This is where default actions come in handy. To the left and right of the central initiative value are 2 small default action buttons. These allow the character to perform a melee attack for 2 instead of the top action, or a default move of 2 instead of the bottom action. So we have attack for 2, move for 2. Click the default move button on the Provoking Roar. Click there, confirm movement. Since you only need to move 1 hex for the brute to reach the gold, we can skip the remaining movement using the skip button below. Skip movement, end brute's turn, and he picks up the gold.
Great work. Not only did you vanquish the lone bandit guard, you've even managed to pick up a few pieces of gold.
Cool.
With the basics covered, it's now time to introduce you to some slightly more dangerous scenarios.
Nice. And that is the tutorial number 1, the basics. So let's continue. Grab and Go. You know how to get about, that's good. Now it's time to learn the important things like killing and looting your enemies.
Welcome to your first training mission. You've learned the basics, but now you must help the gravely wounded brute deal with a bandit archer elite.
Wow.
A stronger enemy with greater stats than normal. With only a single hit point remaining, any amount of damage getting through will cause the brute to become exhausted. As such, you will have to avoid any incoming damage by burning cards. For the sake of training, the attack modifier decks will all be +0s, so don't worry about those for now. Your objectives to start are: take down the archer with a single attack. Loot the gold she drops. Now surely you can handle that.
Huh. Okay, let's see what we've got. Shield Bash. Wait, she's going to... Well, we don't know what she's going to do. We have to act first. attack 4, stun, so we should shield bash. And then wait, if you shield bash 1 for 4, and she's got how much health? 6. The spare dagger would do it, but we wouldn't be able to loot her in 1 turn. Move 3, push 2, target 1 adjacent enemy. Could we push her onto a trap? Damage 1. Like push her there, and then move 1, and then push her there, and then move down here. Or move on to the treasure chest. Spare dagger would give us the attack of 2, but not the loot. All right, let's try overwhelming assault in the selection. Oh, she went first. She just killed us. Or no, she's... Well, yeah, look at all this stuff. Move 1, attack 2, range 3, create a 3 damage trap in an adjacent empty hex closest to an enemy. I think we're done. Oh, we have to burn 1 available card. Right, to avoid the damage. So we burn... Spare... No, wait. I think we're going to burn spare dagger because I think we have her killed with the other cards. Okay. Now. Damage of 3. Let's, attack and stun her. Wait a minute. Cancel. This overwhelming assault will just take her out. Yeah, let's do that. Boom.
Overwhelming assault is a powerful card, but such power comes at a cost. Actions like overwhelming assault's top half, with the flaming card icon in the corner, cause the card to be burned once used. Meaning you can't use it again in this scenario. Time to grab that gold.
Okay. Then instead of shield, we use the default move button. Come here. End the turn. 2 gold. What about the treasure chest?
Good job. With no enemies left and your objectives complete, the scenario normally would have ended already, leaving that chest behind. However, for the sake of training, I'm going to set you another objective. Loot the chest.
Huh.
Before you rush headlong into that trap, you might want to heal up a bit first. I'd suggest taking a long rest, which will let you heal too and recover enough discarded cards, allowing you to withstand the 2 damage from the trap and reach the chest.
Nice. Long rest. Select a discarded card to burn. I guess we burn long rest. Or no? Did we burn long rest? No. Now we have to burn a discarded card. Oh, disarm. Oh, wait, that's not disarm trap though, probably. Is it? How do I look at the card? No, that's not disarm trap. Yeah, let's burn it though. Now, move on to the trap and take the damage. Grab and go. Wait. First we go shield bash, then grab and go. And then we start with move 2. Let's move 1. Move 2. And loot 1. Oh, boots of striding. During your movement, add +2 move to a single movement. Nice. Is this something we equip and we always have that? Worth 20 gold? Cool. Booyah. End the turn. Getting the hang of it.
Oh, those boots of striding will come in handy next time you need a little extra mobility.
Oh.
Right. On to the next part of your training.
Maybe it's only a one-use item. I hope not. I hope you can actually equip items. Light on your feet. That makes a big difference, in my opinion, in games like this. That's why I like Gordian Quest so much, or Gorgian Quest. Have to play that more. Combine the skills you've learned to take down the bandit archer. You need some extra help to get across those nasty traps. Light on your feet.
So, you've learned about the basic attack and move abilities, but this time we're going to use some abilities with additional effects. A move action with a jump effect will help you here. Jump allows you to cross tiles containing obstacles or enemies, and even move over traps without triggering them, provided you can reach an empty hex to land on. Those boots of striding you picked up last time can be used to increase a move ability by 2 hexes. That'll enable you to get up close and personal this turn. You don't have the damage to take her out in one go, but if you act fast, you could apply the disarm condition to her before she can attack. Your objectives for this first round are: use a jump movement to get across the traps unscathed, disarm the archer before she attacks. Good luck.
So the boots are just a once in a one thing, and then they're gone. I guess so. Let's see. Move and jump. So there's the move. Move 3 is not going to be enough, so we have to use the boots. Or maybe we just get them automatically. Let's go Provoking Roar and Leaping Cleave and the boots. I guess they are automatic. Okay. Picked a 44, so we go first. Or do we click the boots now? No. Move 3. I'll toggle the displayed items to add their effects. Cool. So, how much health do we have? 2. So wait a minute, if I come here, can I come there? No. Okay. So just jump there. Okay. Skip movement. Now the boots are gone. Oh my gosh. I guess they have I guess he's wearing them, but they have an enchantment. That makes enough sense. Let's confirm and disarm.
You did it. Not only did you get a decent hit in with Provoking Roar, but thanks to the disarm condition you applied, the archer couldn't attack for the turn.
Nice. Remember that short rests allow you to recover discarded cards to immediately use in this very turn. Long resting, however, takes up the whole turn and is used instead of selecting 2 ability cards, giving the character an initiative of 99. In other words, not going to help you win this round.
She's low on health now, so you should be able to finish her off. Your objectives this turn are: kill the archer, jump over the traps, and loot the chest. I want you to achieve both this round.
Really? Huh. Okay, so short rest. Yes. We only have a chance to burn it. We could redraw. But attack of 6. Attack of 3. Well, what's loot 1? Oh, we have to use the bottom. Push 2. Wait a minute. Go back. I can't cancel this action. Burn, provoking roar, whatever. Okay, now we messed up. Move 3, push 2, and loot 1. We have to push her. Okay, it's a 3 of 3 traps. Okay, so and she's going to. Oh, we don't know what she's going to do. So move 3, jump. All right, let's go overwhelming assault and grab and go. I guess. Attack 3. Oh, we out initiative her. Let's push. Wait, how's this gonna work? Push her here, I guess. Skip push? No, I wanna do the push. Why is it saying skip? I want to complete it. Does this work? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing here. I messed up. Oh, jump over the traps and loot the chest. Yeah, I messed up. Oops. Defeat.
I thought I told you to loot that chest. You can achieve both objectives this round, if you choose your actions wisely.
I didn't know how push worked. We have to start over at the beginning.
So,
yes.
a move at those you don't have your
Alright, sorry guys. Provoking roar and leaping cleave. Move 3. Toggle on the boots right there. Okay, skip movement. Attack 2, disarm. So we have to jump again.
You did it. She's low on.
Okay, so we want to short rest. Right. Well, let's grab and go again. Yeah. Short rest. Burn overwhelming assault. Yeah, we need leaping cleave. Move 3 and jump. We can jump to the chest and grab and go. Alright, burn it. So we need leaping cleave. See how we're supposed to do this? Attack again? Provoking roar to attack and then... Okay, so this one and this one, I guess. I don't know. Let's attack for 2. And then move 3, jump. End turn, but oh, you looted on end turn. Minor healing potion. During your turn, perform a heal for 3 health on self action. Alright. Very good.
A rest, stab, and a jump right onto the chest. Nicely done. That potion will surely be of use in the missions to come.
Cool. Alright, let's see how long we've been playing. 29 minutes. We can do more. Don't get close. It's all about knowing where you stand and finding the best spot in the dungeon.
To be a successful guildmaster, you need to pay close attention to enemy actions and try to plan your moves around them. Just one simple objective for you this time. Don't get attacked. You'll have to start over if an enemy manages to land a hit. You'll need to escape this room by opening the door in front of the brute. But remember that enemies in the next room will also get to act this round. My advice? Act quickly, looking carefully at what actions the enemies are going to take. I've set it up so that you should be able to find a safe place to stand, out of reach from all enemies. Let's see if you can survive.
Okay, the enemies... Right, we don't know what they're doing, so... this has the lowest initiative, so let's grab that. And then... 1, 2, 3. Oh, let's flip it around a little bit. Oh, there's a tile down here. It looks like behind that closed door. So let's pick grab and go, I guess. All right, Brute's turn. We'll start with the move 4. They can move 2, attack 2. I don't get it. Don't get attacked for 2 rounds, okay. Then open the door. Move 1, and then 1, 2, 3 back. That one's moved to attack 2, so let's come back here. Okay. Minor healing potion. What about it? Oh. Attack or disarm. Let's skip that. And Brute's turn.
Looks like the archer got you.
Oh, that's an enemy?
And stay out of her range. Be sure to check her card once revealed. Have another go.
My bad. I didn't know she was an enemy. I thought, for some reason... Oh, there we go. For some reason, she was an ally.
To be a success, you'll need my...
Alright, so we want Provoking Roar. And... do we want Move 3 and jump? We don't have the boots anymore. We have a potion. Let's go grab and go. Okay, so first off... go move 4. Open the door. Okay, she can attack in a range of 3. And move 1, so move 1 and then attack range of 3. 1, 2, 3. This one can move 2. 1, 2. Okay, right in the doorway is safe. It looks like, so skip movement. Skip attack. See if we got it. It's scary, even though we know we're safe. Oh boy.
Excellent. You eluded the enemies in both rooms. Opening a door will always add more enemies to deal with, so make sure you're prepared for that when opening doors in future scenarios.
Okay.
Just one more round of bandit dodging to complete the mission.
Huh.
You'll find it tricky to locate a safe space this time. Perhaps you could try preventing an attack to survive?
Ah. So we need a short rest. That's fine, I think. We'll go with Provoking Roar and if I disarm this one, none of them will be able to get me. And move 3 jump or move 3 push, target all adjacent enemies. Let's go move 3 jump, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so, well, it does matter actually. Because we're going to come back here. We're going to attack disarm right here. That one was pretty simple. Oh, I thought I messed up. I didn't look at their cards. Excellent.
Excellent stuff. You're well on your way to becoming a professional.
Nice.
And how about that disarm? Pretty powerful condition, eh?
Yep.
That and a nice low initiative of 10 makes Provoking Roar a really nifty ability for getting out of nasty scrapes.
Indeed.
One more test, and then I think you'll be ready to start exploring the world and recruiting mercenaries to our guild.
Nasty. Alright, it is 36 minutes. We can do one more. And we're almost halfway done. Attack modifiers. Get acquainted with attack modifiers, how they work, and how they'll affect each and every one of your attacks. Let's go, son.
Let's talk about attack modifiers. So far in your training, characters have always drawn a +0 attack modifier, meaning their attacks have always dealt the exact damage value specified on the cards. This is not normally the case. In real scenarios, for each attack, the character will draw an attack modifier which influences the damage dealt. These can increase the damage by +1, +2, or ×2. Decrease by -1, -2, or ×0, or leave the value unaffected, as you've seen with a +0. You can see the contents of a character's modifier deck by hovering over any character. Note that unlike player characters, all monsters share a single attack modifier deck. For this training scenario, these archers have just 2 attack modifiers remaining in their decks, ×2 and ×0. We want them to draw the ×0 to deal no damage, and we're going to give them disadvantage to ensure that. Ranged attacks have disadvantage when their target is on an adjacent hex. This forces the attacker to draw 2 modifier cards instead of just 1, and the worst result is selected.
Nasty.
As these archers only have 2 modifiers remaining, if they attack with disadvantage, they will draw both, but be forced to choose the ×0 over the ×2 as the worst result, dealing no damage. You can see when disadvantage will apply from the flashing purple symbol next to the health bar. You can only disadvantage one archer here, so kill the other with a ranged attack. Should be easy, as the Brute's attack modifier deck is full of +1s for this mission. You can thank me later. Your objectives are: stand next to one of the archers to give her disadvantage, kill the other archer with a ranged attack.
Spare dagger. Range of 3, attack of 3, but you've got +1, so we need spare dagger. And move 4, move 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, range of 3. Okay, we need to move 4 then. Pretty sure we can always try it again if not. Alright, range of 3, so let's move. Wait a minute. Okay, let's move here actually. Oh, and we have the boots to help if we need. All right, we'll give you disadvantage. Skip movement. And then we'll attack with a range of 3. This one, from attack, +1, boom. Got disadvantage.
You see how she drew both the ×0 and ×2 modifiers?
Indeed.
Disadvantage forced her to draw 2 attack modifiers and use the worst one.
Nasty.
You also saw how your attack with Spare Dagger drew a +1, thus dealing 4 damage total to take down the other archer. Your final objectives are: kill the remaining archer, loot the chest.
Okay. Attack 3. But no other cards, so we have to short rest. We can only grab and go, I guess. Then we pick Spare Dagger and Leaping Cleave. So, looks like we're doing an attack with Spare Dagger right here. And we're moving and jumping onto the chest. Oh, we can't? Oh, the boots. Woo. Ah. Wait, undo waypoint. Undo waypoint. Go right to the chest. Boom. Skip movement and turn. Nasty. Heater shield. When damaged by an attack, gain 1 shield for the attack. Gain shield 1 for the attack. Sweet. Error element created.
Nice. A heater shield should help you soak up some damage. You've finished your basic training missions. Time to introduce you to the other Mercs and get you exploring.
Nasty. Love it. Alright guys, and with that we're going to stop. We have 6 to 11 to do next time, and then probably episode 3 we start the actual game. After the tutorials, the actual campaign. Should be pretty fun, right? Seems like some pretty intricate strategy here. I'm digging it so far. It's going to be a lot of fun doing the mercenary management, the Merc management aspects. I'm going to like that a lot. So hope you guys will join me for this. We're going to have some fun with it. See how far it goes. Feel free to check out my other LPs too, because I'm doing Return to Moria, which is really awesome as well. Still have Baldur's Gate 3 going, and some other ones that are pretty neat. So hope you'll join me for whatever you'd like to see, and thanks for watching. Hope you're digging it. Much love, peace, and joy, guys. I'm going to just, I guess it auto-saves, so I'm going to exit. Stay well, guys. Namaste, peace, much love, peace, and joy. Catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.